Welcome back to Zacked Out.
On today's episode, we are joined by Zabracus, ZBexx, and ZMainCharacter, along with yours truly, MTGNerdGirl, and each player has brought to the table a commander that starts with the letter Z.
As always, thank you to our sponsors, Tales of Adventure, Moxfield, and Ultimate Guard, and today's featured sponsor, FlexiSpot, but more on all of them later in the episode.
All right, let's go ahead and check out those Z commanders.
Hi, hello, how are you? I am ZMainCharacter, and that's a lofty title to have in the Battle of the Zs. And today I am playing Zurgo. As of Mardu Mommy, I already have 3 of these decks, so I know how to pilot well and get the win.
Hi, I'm ZBexx, a professional cosplayer and trading card game personality, and today I'm back for the Z game. I've dominated with dinosaurs before, so today I've brought Zacama with the companion Zurda. I'm gonna be ramping up to big stuff. I've got a gate sub-theme in there, so maybe we'll get some Maze's End action. And ultimately, I wanna use these abilities to my advantage.
Hi, yes, hello, I am Zabracus. I'm a content creator of all trades, specializing in gaming content, particularly Magic the Gathering. I'm also a professional cosplayer, but no cosplays today. But it is great to be here with my fellow Magic cosplayers as our Z-Pod Power Group, and today I am piloting Zevlor, Eltural Exile, and I am so excited to target a single opponent, but get the value of that single thing, ultimately attacking everybody.
Big thank you to today's featured sponsor, FlexiSpot.
Partnering up with FlexiSpot has completely changed our stream setup. We now have enough room for 2 streamers at a time, and we are so much healthier being able to stand up when working at the computer for long hours.
The E7 Pro has 440 pounds of static capacity stability, just enough to be able to support me. FlexiSpot desks are incredibly stable, whether you're typing or raising or lowering the desk or doing some weirder stuff.
I've built my content career by streaming 10 to 15-hour streams for years, and I can tell you taking a break and being able to stand up in between streams is really helpful.
And if you couldn't guess, it takes a lot for me to sit in any one place for any amount of time, so it is a huge help to be able to edit your favorite decked out episodes while being able to stand.
The holidays are here, so that means there is no better time to treat yourself to a little upgrade for your PC.
So if you can't stand for another moment without FlexiSpot in your life, or sit for another moment, then use our link down below to go to their website and find the perfect desk for you.
Don't miss out, shop now, and if you like it, leave a note with our channel name, Decked Out.
And you can use our code for $30 off the E7 Standing Pro desk. And on top of all of that, if you go right now, you can still catch their Black Friday sale where you can get up to 80% off.
All right, let's go ahead and get into the game.
Welcome to the table. Let's see who goes first. 3.
20.
17. No!
1, 2, 3, Z.
Woo!
All right, are we all good to go?
I'm good to go.
Let's do this.
All right, I'm going to play a 3-land portal. It enters untapped since I have 2 or fewer lands, and I'm gonna call it a forest. It's gonna deal 1 life to me when I use it, and I will use it to play an expedition map. Go, rock, I can pay 2 and sack it to get a land from my library into my hand. Go ahead.
Untap what you draw. I will play a Haunted Ridge tapped and pass.
Excellent. I will draw. And I will play a Luxury Suite. It comes in untapped because I have more than 2 opponents. And then I will tap it for 1 and play a Skull Clamp. Artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +1, -1. Whenever equipped creature dies, draw 2 cards, and it costs 1 to equip.
All right, I'm gonna have a Temple of Silence. It's gonna let me scry 1, and I'll keep that on top. Pass.
I will play a Guildgate, tapped, and pass.
All right, untap up to draw. I will play a Swamp. I will tap 2 to cast Talisman of Creativity and pass.
Excellent. I'll play a Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1 life, and I'm gonna go find a mountain. I will shuffle afterwards, and I'm holding my cards upside down. Excellent. I'm gonna tap red and black to go ahead and play Rushblade Commander. Creature Azra Warrior. Warriors I control have haste, and I will pass.
Land for turn, and I will use it to cast my own Talisman of Hierarchy. And then I will pass.
I'm gonna tap 2 for Druid class. It's an enchantment that says whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life. And I'm gonna pay life to use this, but then I'll play Citadel Gate, which enters the battlefield tapped. So I will gain 1 life, going back to 39. And when this enters the battlefield, I'll choose green. And that's it. Go ahead.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna continue ramping like all Grixis decks do. We're gonna pay 4 to cast Relic of Sauron. It taps for 2 mana in any combination of blue, black, or red, or I can pay 3 to tap it and draw 2 cards and discard a card. And pass.
A lot of bling. Draw. Does this change any of my plans? It does not. I'll go ahead and pay planes. And because we're Mardu, we just gotta go for it. I'm gonna go ahead and play my commander, Zurgo Stormrender. He has Mobilize 1, which is whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token, sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Whenever creature token I control leaves the battlefield, draw a card if it was attacking. Otherwise, each opponent loses 1 life. Notably, Zurgo is a warrior and he gets to have haste, so I get to deal first blood. I'll go ahead and swing Zurgo over at Zabs, and I'll go ahead and swing Rushblade Commander over at ZBexx. And on that, Mobilize 1 happens. I need a token. I'm actually probably going to need lots of tokens. It goes a little bit against my style, but I'll accept it. I said I wasn't going to swing at you, but I'll go ahead and have this 1 warrior going at you.
No blocks.
Excellent.
I can do nothing. I take 3 commander. Whoops, wrong button.
How much is it on that one?
2.
Okay, I will take it.
Okay.
Anywhere off the thing will work.
Oh, okay.
Excellent, and now I have nothing left to play, so I'll go to my end step. This warrior gets sacrificed, and because it did not die in combat, it will get sacrificed at my end step, and everybody loses a life.
Ouch.
That's
And
a
with that,
problem.
I'll pass the turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna help you guys kill me, because that sounds like fun. So I'll pay 3, and I'm just gonna play Black Market Connections. An enchantment that says at the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, I get to choose 1 or more. I can create a treasure token by paying 1 life. I can draw a card by paying 2, or I can pay 3 life and make a 3/2. I could do all or 1, but not none. So that'll do it. I will pass the turn.
I would like to see if I can potentially get some more lands. So I'm going to cast Mulch. Reveal the top 4 cards of my library, put all land cards revealed this way into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. So we've got Explore the Underdark, Cliffgate, Plains, and Abundant Harvest. So these will go into my graveyard. No initiative, sad, but that's okay. 2 lands, that's great. One of them comes into play untapped, that's also great. We're going to play it and gain a life. Woohoo. And let's go ahead and pay 2. I'm gonna sacrifice Expedition Map and go get a land from my library. I will reveal Gond Gate. So now this goes to my hand, but gates will enter the battlefield untapped for me. Me only. And then I will pass.
ZBexx the land baron over here.
No, seriously.
I'm getting really scared of what you're gonna do with all of that.
in my
Don't
hand.
like what's going on over there.
I don't like what's going on over here.
Don't
All
look at
right.
me.
I only have lands in
Nerd girl.
front of me, okay?
Good time, girlies.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
No, I'm playing
I'm
Honest
just
Magic.
over
I
here
just-
with my idiot bats. I don't know.
I just have a lot of rocks and sand.
Z, does that mean I get to be an evil baddie with you?
Yes!
Okay,
It's
I'm
not binary
baddie.
baddie.
I'm the batty.
You can be the baddie. We're the baddies.
All right, Scalding Tarn for land, and I will
It's the
pay a
not
life
on
tap
camera.
sack to search for, let's grab some more blue. And I will fetch a Xander's Lounge, which is an island and a mountain and a swamp, but it comes untapped. And for my next trick, I will pay 4 to cast my commander, Zevlor, Elturel Exile. A 4/2 with haste, pay 2, tap it. When you next cast it, an instant or a sorcery spell that targets a single opponent or a single permanent an opponent controls this turn, for each other opponent, choose that player or a permanent they control. Copy that spell. And the copy targets the chosen player or permanent.
That's so much.
There's a lot of words.
So basically, you're gonna have to read more stuff when you copy stuff.
So I pay and tap. I'm destroying a creature. I pay tap. I can also destroy a creature and destroy a creature for free.
It's very good.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Pass.
I would like my own bling on the battlefield, so I'll tap 2 to go ahead and play a Talisman of Conviction. And let me, I'll go ahead and tap for a red, and I will play Foundry Street Denizen. Whenever another red creature enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Notably, my creatures from Mobilize are red. Also a warrior, so also has haste, and I will go to combat. How are you gaining life over and over again? Is it just your lands?
Well,
Tree.
Oh, it's
I'm
free?
gaining life every time I play a land now from this enchantment, but I also take a life every time I tap this land. So I really haven't netted any life yet.
I have a feeling that side of the table will get out of hand pretty quickly. Zurgo will be coming at you.
Okay.
Foundry will be going at you. I'll have Rushblade going over at you. And with that, a warrior will be coming in. I'll also have this warrior coming over at Zabracus. And Foundry Inspector will get +1, so now it's a 2/2.
I have no blocks, so I would be taking 2.
I have no blocks, so I'll take whatever Zurgo is.
3.
I don't trust your shenanigans. I think you can make your foundry bigger somehow, so I will declare no blocks and take 3.
And 2.
Perfect! I love dealing damage. And then I will go to second main phase. I will pay 1, not take a damage for the equip cost to go ahead and equip to my warrior, killing it, so I get to draw a card.
This is not good.
And everybody does take a damage from that warrior dying.
Yep.
I will pass the turn.
And life is a resource. I will take 6 damage and do all of the black market connection stuff. So I will get a shapeshifter, a treasure, and I'll draw a card. I'm gonna go ahead and play a land for turn. Let's tap for 3 to play a Welcoming Vampire. A 2/3 flyer. This is whenever a creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield. I get to draw a card only once each turn. Rude.
We're all
right.
playing very respectful Magic right now, and it scares me.
I'll pay 3 for a Barrow Goyf, star +1, Death Touch Lifeflinker. His power is equal to the number of card types among cards in all graveyards, and his toughness is that +1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I may mill that many cards, and if I do, I get to put a creature from among them into my hand. Unfortunately, he has 3 power, so I won't get to draw off the Welcoming Vampire, because ZBexx is party pooper.
Why? Because I have more cards in there?
Yeah, I want, if there's only 2 types, I get to draw.
Oh, but overall, I'm making him stronger for you.
I'd rather have a card. But I will pass the turn now.
I will pay 3 and activate Druid class, so now I can play an additional land on each of my turns. I will then play Gond Gate. You saw me get that. Its other thing says I can add a mana of any gate that I could control that it could produce. I've got quite a few gates here. 1, 2, 3, 4 so far. Let's play Cliff Gate. It's gonna enter untapped because of the Gond Gate. And I will name a color. Let's name green. Yeah, so then I'm gonna gain 2 life. I need that with all of the life that I'm losing from you, just so I can continue our baddie friendship.
I gotta.
That way
I am the bat.
you can reduce their life, and then we'll still be like
We'll be okay. We'll be okay.
dogs.
We'll be fine.
top dogs, not bats.
Yeah.
I'll play Red Shift, Rocketeer Chief. It's a 2/3 with Vigilance. I can tap it to add X mana of any one color, where X is Red Shift's power. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. And it has Exhaust for 12 mana. I can put any number of permanent cards from my hand onto the battlefield. But currently, it just taps to add 2 mana. I am nowhere close to 12 mana.
Great for Zacama activations.
Yeah, it'll help me get there. And let's go ahead and play another card for the green that I added, Sakura Tribe Scout. It's a 1/1 where I can tap it and put a land card from my hand into play. That's it. I just have little mana, guys. I'm doing mana things.
I'm ill convinced.
Pass.
Okay, first things first. We are going to tap Relic of Sauron to pay for Zevlor and tap Zevlor. So the next spell that I cast will be duplicated per each opponent, assuming it's a single target spell, but we are now going to pay 4 to cast Stolen Goods, targeting Z-Main. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of his or her library until he or she exiles a non-land card. Until end of turn, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost.
Oh.
So, bzz, bzz, bzz.
Everybody.
Well, let's do one at a time.
All right, there's a land. I needed that. There's a land. I needed that. Oh.
Yay!
Calamity Galloping Inferno. Haste. Whenever Calamity Galloping Inferno attacks while saddled, choose a non-legendary creature that's saddled at this turn and create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. Repeat this process once. Enjoy
I will
your
absolutely
new
cast that.
steed.
And then I will get a ambush. It deals 3 damage to target attacking or blocking creature.
I will definitely cast that, but let's do yours first for order of operations.
Arcane
I
Signet.
will absolutely cast that. Okay. I can't saddle Calamity, and I kind of really just need blockers right now, so I am going to pass.
This will stay in exile.
I like that horse.
Me too.
Take good care of my jewelry while you have it.
Yeah. For 2, I'll go ahead and play a Talisman of Indulgence. Oh, okay. No, this makes a lot more sense. I'm going to tap Mountain. I'll take 1 damage from this Talisman for white and tap this, and I'll play Seasoned Dungeoneer. When Seasoned Dungeoneer enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. Whenever you attack, target attacking cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard gains protection from creatures until end of turn. It explores. And I lose life because of the talisman. Ha ha!
At least
Your
it's
horse
not
can't
red.
protect you now.
And it is a warrior. What the heck?
I'll use the monarch token upside down for the initiative, and I get to go into the secret entrance, which is search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. I'll reveal the swamp, that goes into my hand. I'm at the entrance. Okay, everything has haste. They're all warriors. I have to keep swinging. I will swing Zurgo over at Zabracus, which will also create a warrior, which I'll also have swinging at Zabracus, and then I'll swing Siege and Dungeoneer over at ZBexx. This also explores when I do that. Wait, hold on. So I reveal the top card of my library and put that card into my hand if it's a land, otherwise put a 1/1 counter on that creature. So I will go ahead and do that explore trigger. It is Swords to Plowshares. Oh, I'm gonna keep that on top of my library. That's a threat.
All right, yeah, so I'm not gonna block.
I can't block Zurgo, but I will block that warrior token with this lovely horse that you gave me.
Just rubbing salt in the wounds. Okay, so that definitely dies. And goody goody with Zurgo, because it died in combat, I get to draw the Swords to Plowshares. And it dies. And there is nothing else for me to do, so I will pass.
Untap, I will draw, and then I have some decisions to make about this pesky black market connection. I will only choose to lose 2 life and draw a card. We're gonna pump the brakes, just a smidge. My land for turn is going to be a Restless Fortress. Taps for Orzhov, and I can pay 4 to activate it and turn it into a 1/4 white and black Nightmare. Until end of turn, it is still a land, and whenever it attacks, defending player loses 2 and I gain 2. I'm going to go ahead and tap 3, and I'm going to cast the Sanguine Evangelist, a 2/1 with Battle Cry. When it enters, I get to make a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. So here is my little bat token. He's very, very handsome. I did have a creature with power 2 or less enter, so I will get a welcoming vampire trigger. Go ahead and draw. Then for my final play, I will tap 2 for a Mask of Memory. It's an equipment that I can equip for 1, and whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, I can draw 2 cards. If I do, I also discard a card. I'm scared of Zacama in the late game, but also someone's got to help keep you in check just a little.
Yes.
There's nothing I can say about that.
Yeah, don't do anything to me, because if I get Zacama next turn, I can start doing some stuff. But I don't even know if I will.
I'll help keep Z in check just a smidge, and I'll attack for 3.
3. I will take 3.
I will gain 3. And then I'll have a couple of triggers. The Barrowgoyf will allow me to mill 3 cards, and then I can put a creature card from among those cards into my hand. I missed. Notably, there's an instant now in there, so the Barrowgoyf's a little bit bigger, but I will also take the initiative. You can just put the Undercity here, because technically we share, like, you're still on it. But I'll get the initiative, and I will get to put my little guy in the entrance and search for a basic. I will search for this swamp, put that into my hand, and then that is going to do it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Woohoo! I got a land off the top. So let's play Urza's Cave. It can tap to add a mana, or I can pay 3 and sack it to search for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. I'll gain a life when Urza's Cave comes into play. We're not quite to Zacama casting yet.
No more lands in hand?
No, so let's fix that. Nature's Lore. Search my library for a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. All right, here's my forest card going into play, and I'll gain another life from Druid's Class. That's my additional land for the turn. I'll tap 6 for Ruin Grinder. It's a 7/4 artifact creature construct with menace. Oh, no. This is cool because if you don't like what's in your hand, whenever Ruin Grinder dies, each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards.
But I feel like there's got to be a downside to this.
No, it just has mountain cycling too. It's already on the battlefield, so that's not relevant. It's just a 7/4 with menace. I felt like pressure was coming at me and I needed something to stand against it, so I got my mech suit in play until I can revive the dinosaurs and go to the land before time. Go ahead.
I will tap the Relic of Sauron to tap Zevlor. So the next targeted instant or sorcery gets triplicated. Oh. And then I'll pay 6 monies to cast Great Intelligence's Plan. Draw 3 cards, then target opponent faces a villainous choice. They discard 3 cards, or I may cast a spell from my hand without paying its mana cost. So targeting Z-Main, but first I draw 3. 1, 2, 3. What is your choice? Discard 3 cards, or let me cast a spell for free?
My only chance to get rid of this is in my hands.
I mean, 1 free spell is okay. You do you. If you can get rid of that on your next turn, I better be seeing you get rid of it. Okay.
Okay, and so now I get to cast something for free. Oh, this is so fun. I'm going to cast Dead Drop. Target player sacrifices 2 creatures.
We tried to help you.
We did.
So
Mankind
long.
hasn't faced extinction yet.
So long. Goodbye.
Okay, and then I draw 3 cards. And you face a villainous choice.
You get nothing. You lose.
And then I draw 3 cards.
I will discard Thundering Spineback and Kogo the Titan Ape.
And then I am not going to attack. There are way too many scary things on the board, and I have definitely made myself a huger target than I already was. So I will discard to hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I will discard these 5 cards. And fully pass.
All right. Play Swamp. And then we are going to do red, 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 and 2. And I'm going to play Kiki-Jiki Mirror Breaker. Haste. Put a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature you control onto the battlefield. That token has haste. Tap him. Put a token that's a copy of target non-legendary creature you control onto the battlefield. That token has haste. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. I will tap Kiki-Jiki and I'll make a copy of Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Problematic.
When it enters, I take... Oop. When it enters, I take the initiative.
You enter into the dungeon.
Okay.
So you choose a room now.
Ooh. I will... Boop. I'll scry 2. We're gonna go to combat. I do not feel like there is any benefit to holding anything back or having blockers on a table like this. So Zurgo will go over at Zabracus. It'll trigger, it's mobilized, and have a little warrior, which will also be going over at Zabracus. Seasoned Dungeoneer is going to be going over at... Oh, you can kill it. Oh, you can't kill it. So, because I get to protect it with the other Seasoned Dungeoneer, so Seasoned Dungeoneer will also be going over at you, ZBexx. And I will have this Seasoned Dungeoneer going to you, NerdGirl. I'll have Seasoned Dungeoneer protect Seasoned Dungeoneer, so I'll go ahead and do that first explore trigger. It's a land, it goes into my hand, and I'll have this Seasoned Dungeoneer protect Zurgo, so I will go ahead and explore. It is, ooh, not a land, but it is a destroy target land. Ooh. Its controller may search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tab, then shuffle. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. Interesting. Do I want that on top of my library or not, is the question.
Could be useful for an eventual Maze's End, but you have like, what, 5 gates?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 gates. And
Halfway
no cards in my hand.
And no cards in hand, so that'll go into the graveyard. Zurgo will get a +1/+1.
I'm gonna chump block with the Evangelist.
Excellent.
Well, the thing coming at me has protection from creatures.
Correct.
So I will not block it.
I can't block Zurgo, but I will murder that warrior.
Excellent.
And we all take our damage if we have it. So I take 4.
I take no damage, but when this dies, I do get an extra bat. And that means I will also get the Welcoming Vampire trigger and draw a card.
Both of my tokens are dying in combat, so I get to draw 2 cards. Mardu with card draw is a glorious thing.
I'm worried.
We should be very frightened.
I don't like that face.
Expression.
I do not like that face.
Ooh, okay. Everything's fine. And
I'm scared.
we will go do second main phase. I did promise the entire table that I will take care of Zevlor.
I really don't feel like I'm the problem here.
I don't want to see what you can do with Zevlor with a full hand next turn.
I already have a full hand. What are you talking about?
I'm going to Sword to Plowshare Zevlor. You will be gaining life equal to his power.
I dislike that. And I can't stop it because I have no monies. What am I doing? I gain 4 life.
I've upheld my promises.
Thank you.
I pass.
I'm going to just lose 1 life, and I'm going to make another treasure. I am going to play a land for turn, and I'm going to go ahead and just cast my commander. Zoraline is going to hit the battlefield, a 3/3 flyer with vigilance. Whenever a bat I control attacks, I get to gain a life. And whenever Zoraline enters or attacks, I can pay Orzhov and 2 life. If I do, I get to return target non-land permanent card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. So I will do that. I'll pay an additional 2, and I will pay 2 mana to bring back Bontu's Monument. Black creatures I control cost 1 less, and whenever I cast a creature spell, each opponent loses a life and I'll gain a life.
Z said everything's fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's fine. In Z we trust.
And we're still good time girlies, right? No bats are coming my way? I haven't been attacking you.
You haven't attacked anyone.
Exactly.
I have 2 mana left, and my black creatures cost 1 less, so I will cast a Moonstone Harbinger, a 1/3 with flying and death touch. And whenever I gain life or lose life during my turn, bats I control get +1/+0 and gain death touch until end of turn. This ability triggers only once. Unfortunately, the cast trigger from the Bantu's Monument will go off before the Harbinger comes onto the battlefield, so I won't get the bat trigger. But you guys will each lose a life, and I will gain a life. I will also get a Welcoming Vampire trigger to draw a card. And I will go to combat. Do you have any reach, ZBexx?
I have no reach, I have no cards in hand, I have mana dorks and a robot suit.
All right, I'm gonna send Welcoming Vampire to ZMainCharacter and 1 teeny tiny bat to ZBexx. It's just a little bat.
I have rabies!
Just a little rabies.
I will take 2, and you will gain the initiative.
I will gain the initiative, and I will choose to go through the Forge. And I'm gonna put 2 counters onto a creature, and I'm going to have that be my Barrogoyf. And that'll do it, I'll pass.
I'm gonna play Gateway Plaza. We're close to Zacama mana now.
I can't believe you got that from the top of your library.
Well, it's kind of got some drawbacks. It does come into play untapped from Gone Gate, and I do gain a life from Druid class, but I have to sacrifice it unless I pay 1. So with that ETB trigger on the sack, I will tap it and float 1 mana of any color. It's a green.
And then sack
And then sack it? Yeah, so that's how that happens. But then, with 9 mana, I can play my commander. Zacama, Primal Calamity, a 9/9, Vigilance, Reach, Trample. When it enters the battlefield, if I cast it, untap all lands I control. Its abilities are 3 mana with a red, Zacama deals 3 damage to target creature, 3 mana with a green, destroy target artifact or enchantment, 3 mana with a white, you gain 3 life. So we'll have the enter the battlefield trigger happen because I did in fact cast it and untap my 8 lovely lands that I still have. So I'll pay 3 mana to put Zurda into my hand from the command zone. I do lose a life from Thran Portal, and I missed losing that when I just cast Zacama. So I will take 2 life here to make up for it. And now Zurda's in my hand. Let's go ahead and cast Zurda the Dawn Waker, which is a 3/3 legendary creature. It's a fox. Abilities you activate that aren't mana abilities cost 2 less to activate. This effect can't reduce the mana in that cost to less than 1 mana, and I can pay 1 and tap Zurda. Target creature can't block this turn. So I could, any problematic artifacts or enchantments on the battlefield right now, I mean Skull Clamp, there's rocks, there's Bantu's Monument. All right, I could also do this at instant speed, so I could just wait.
You could also just murder things, like a Kiki-Jiki. You could very easily murder a Kiki-Jiki.
Please don't murder my Kiki-Jiki.
I would rather get rid of the Seasoned Dungeoneer, but I realize Kiki-Jiki is popping that.
Yeah.
I do have time to wait until before they untap that I could... We're gonna play a waiting game and pass the turn. I've got options. I could be your ally. I could be your enemy.
On your end step, I will sacrifice Seething Landscape to search for an island, swamp, or mountain. We are going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast Professor Onyx. She's a planeswalker with Magecraft. Whenever I cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I can +1 her, and I lose a life, and I look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 of them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard, or I can -3 her, and each opponent will sacrifice a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. I don't plan on doing that right now. Or I can -8 and each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life, and I repeat this process 6 more times.
Oh my gosh.
What are we going to do?
This could be okay if I just have 7 cards in my hand at the right time.
You know what kills planeswalkers? Flying bats.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, I am going to play a Polluted Delta for land. I will tap sack it, pay life. And then I am going to +1 Professor Onyx, so I will lose a life. But I look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. So 1, 2, 3. I think I take this one. We'll put that in my hand, and I will put a command tower and an arcane signet into my graveyard. And then I will spend 4 mana to cast O'Hare Pakpatik, Deepest Earth. It's a 4/3 legendary god with flying. Whenever I cast an instant spell from my hand, it gains rebound. When O'Hare Pakpatik dies, return it to the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control with 3 time counters on it.
It flies.
It flies. I specifically wanted a flying blocker, which is why I thought this is the play for this turn.
You're gonna need a lot of bats.
I am going to pass and hope that I do not die.
I mean, all of my bats will have death touch, so like
Oh, you know what?
It will come back eventually.
I'll play a Isolated Chapel that comes in untapped. I'll tap a swamp for a late Soul Ring. I will tap the Soul Ring and the Isolated Chapel for Avenger of the Fallen. Death Touch, mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard, which is currently 2. And then I'm going to play one of my favorite cards from the Tarkir set, Bone Card Butcher.
Oh no.
Mobilize 2, attacking tokens you control have Death Touch. Okay, before combat, I'm gonna tap Kiki Jiki, and I'm gonna make a copy of the Bone Card Butcher, which will have haste. We're gonna go to combat. Zurgo will be swinging over at NerdGirl, and I'll have Seasoned Dungeoneer give it protection from creatures. Its mobilize will create 1 warrior token, which I will have going over at ZBexx. I will have the copy of Bone Card Butcher going to Professor Onyx. It has Death Touch, and it has mobilize 2, so I will be getting 2 more warrior tokens that will be going over at ZBexx. And that is my declared attacks. Because Seasoned Dungeoneer is protecting Zurgo, it will explore. So I will reveal the top card of my library. It is not a land, so I get to put a +1 onto Zurgo. And do I want to keep that at the top? I do. I'll have that at the top of my library.
I can't block Zurgo, so 6 commander damage for me.
I'm not really wanting to take any Death Touch trades at this time, so I'm okay with taking 3. That's not so bad.
I like my Professor Onyx, so I am going to block the token with Calamity.
So Calamity is a 4/6, so will kill Bone Card Butcher. So that will die in combat. I will draw a card.
And because I had Death Touch, Calamity will also die.
Oh,
Sorry.
And I
Perfect.
took 6. You will take the initiative because I couldn't block.
Excellent. And so I will choose, I'll go Zacama. Can I cast anything else? No, but in my main phase, I will go ahead and tap Talisman of Progress. I will Skull Clamp one of my creatures, one of my warriors. It'll die, and I'll draw 2 cards, and everybody loses a life. And I will do that yet again with the other one. It'll die, everybody loses a life, I draw 2 cards. And then this one will die at the end step, and everybody will also lose a life. And that is my turn, I pass.
Is Zacama coming to me?
I don't know where Zacama's going yet.
So here's the thing. I can punch very hard here.
We should definitely punch very hard.
Yeah,
here.
or
This
I
is
can hold open
problematic.
removal.
This is problematic.
Or I can hold open removal for Zacama coming at me, so I do need an answer.
If you don't punch hard, or if you don't send Zacama there and you don't punch anything at me, I will happily throw my god in front of your dinosaur so I don't take...
You'd still take 5 or 6, but because that's trample.
I don't care what you pick. But I'm just throwing it out there. If you if you do not agree, I will just hold open removal and chill because this isn't gonna hurt me that bad.
You can send Zacama at me.
I can't make decisions before I see what you're gonna do on your turn.
But a punch Z.
Okay.
That's the
Send
point.
so many bats.
And if
at
you can't
Z.
make the decision, then I will just not and then hold removal open. Like I don't know.
Okay, it sounds like you're okay with losing your god.
I will take no. I am okay with Zacama coming at me.
Okay, I will not send anything else at you.
Thank you.
I do have a first main phase trigger though, so I will get the black market connections, and I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose 3 to make another shapeshifter because I think I need the blocks. He's gonna be back here because he's gonna be summoning sick. Yeah, I did lose life. I will get a trigger from the bat here, so that's going to allow me to give all my bats +1/+0 and death touch, which is helpful. It's not that helpful. All right, I'm gonna tap all these manas. I'm gonna play Emeria's Call. I'm gonna create 2 4/4 white angel tokens, and all of my creatures have indestructible till my next turn. And then this is the part where I do as I promised and punch Z. You're gonna get all of my bats.
Oh.
You're just gonna get everything that flies because we have an alliance for a turn.
We do.
here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
so-
fair.
All of my bats on this side are gonna get +1/+0 and have death touch. Zoraline will have vigilance, so she'll actually stay untapped. I will also get to gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 life.
So I'm just dead. So do you see how much that they can swing for in the air?
No, these you can block these. The biggest ones you can block.
Yeah, they're on the ground. You are encouraged to block.
I will block the big 7 with a Bone Carned Butcher.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, so then you'll take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I will take 16 damage. Ouch. Bone Card Butcher will die.
I will also get the initiative, and I will continue to move down my path, and I'm gonna goad your commander, Z.
Okay.
So that way you will also not hit me, because that hurt. I don't think it'll matter too much, but 4 of it is commander. Don't underestimate Zoraline. And then I also gain 7 life off the Barrogoyf. And that will do it.
I have some end step stuff to do to make use of my untapped things. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Redshift is going to add 2 mana. It's going to be red. Zacama's activations are each reduced by 2, so I'm going to deal 2 instances of 3 damage to Zurgo. Because it's goated, I know you don't like that, but we don't want to take that. I know. But then I'm going to add a green mana and a green mana so that I can destroy target artifact or enchantment. I'm going to hit 2 of NerdGirl's permanents as well so that we can start getting that whittled down, and then I'll untap and I'll have more mana, so then when it's the start of her turn, I'll be able to touch more of her stuff. But because it's indestructible, I just need to use my mana.
And for the record, know that on my next turn, I am very tempted to -3 her, but because I really need your Zacama to do big scary things to their board states, I will not -3.
Okay, moving to combat, I'm going to have Ruin Grinder attack NerdGirl, and Zacama is goated, so it will attack Zabracus. And Z, I'm keeping you alive for right now. I'm not sending anything your way. I know I just nuked your commander, but we still got some baddie respect for each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And of course, Zacama's vigilant, so
The dino that does everything.
Dino doesn't have to untap or be tapped. We tapping.
Yep.
I will declare no blockers.
I will double block. A shapeshifter and Zoraline that is indestructible.
I will take 9 commander damage.
All right. So yeah, it's each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. So you don't even have to if you like what you have in your hand. I'm a nice wheel player.
I am quite fond of my hand. I will keep it.
I will wheel.
I don't really like Broken Bond. I've got this with a cheaper activation on a stick, so I will discard my hand and draw 7 cards. Let's start off by playing a land. I've got a Temple of the False God. It taps for 2 mana, only if I control 5 or more lands, which I do, and I'll gain a life. I will cast Timeless Dragon. It's a 5/5 flyer with Eternalize 4, so I can bring it back from my graveyard if I need to. I'm gonna leave my mana open for Zacama stuff. I got lots of it.
Terrifying.
And then combat,
Right.
because you have to attack with Zacama?
You do.
Oh, it's got
Didn't I
Vigilance.
attack
Already
already?
did.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go to a second combat?
No.
I did that. I forgot it was Vigilance.
Rules, house rules. Second combat?
It still doesn't come at me.
This is goated. I know, I made a deal, I wouldn't break it. But we only said first combat, we didn't specify second combat. Okay, I passed the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Okay, I will pay 2 life to bring in Blood Crypt untapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6 to recast Zevlor. And then I will +1 Lily. So I will look at the top 3 cards of my library, put 1 into my hand, the rest into my graveyard. Could be good, could be good. I'll put this in my hand, the lands into my graveyard. I will spend 2 mana to tap Zevlor. I will pay 1 blue to cast Peek. Look at target player's hand and draw a card. So, Peek. And then boop, boop. However, there are things that happen. So on each occurrence, it's going to trigger Professor Onyx. So you will all lose 2 life and I'll gain 2 life. And then I get to look at your hand and draw a card. That's problematic. And Peek, you'll all lose 2 life and I gain 2 life. Oh, I don't like that. Oh no. Oh, we're in trouble. I mean, I could share information, but it's also kind of fun to just have this information for myself. Like
I already evil told little everybody.
knowledge gremlin I am. And Peep, or Peek.
We all take 2.
I'll take 2, or you
gain
lose
2,
I
yeah.
gain 2. Ooh. That could be very helpful.
So just make sure that I don't die during Nerd Girl's turn. And
Yeah. Also, Peek will have rebound. So I'm just gonna put it there. Okay, that's probably enough shenanigans. I now know a lot of information, and there are so many terrifying cards in my opponent's hands, and I am just going to hope that I do not strike any ire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to discard 2 cards. I am going to discard Cormella, and as much as I really want this little dude, I am going to discard Marvin Murderous Mimic. I just don't think I'll get the value from him quickly enough since he does not have haste.
I do not
And
believe you were dead to me.
pass.
I do believe I'm dead. We'll find out. We'll see if we can get through it. We'll start off by just playing a command tower and then continuing to contemplate. And I'm gonna tap Soul Ring to pay for that darn commander tax. And then I'm gonna play within range. When this enchantment enters, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens. Whenever I attack, each opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures attacking them.
Cute.
So I get 2 little guys. Combat. Do I even want to? I should, because I can Kiki Jiki.
Again, you can Kiki Jiki on any turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is true. I will go ahead. I'll go to combat.
Oh no.
Believe in me.
I believe in you.
Believe in me. I'll go to combat. Avenger of the Fallen will be going to NerdGirl. It's going to have protection from Seasoned Dungeoneer. It mobilizes 5 because I have 5 creatures in my graveyard. So we'll go ahead and signify that with this. This is tapped and attacking. And I will have,
I lose
and it's
6
6.
life?
You lose 6 life. Okay, so that's still not going to be enough. Okay.
It's something.
It's helpful.
It's helpful.
something.
Yeah, okay.
We're all significantly lower.
Yeah. So
Every damage helps.
I will have all the warriors also attacking you, NerdGirl. So first we're gonna have Adventure Explore. It is not a land. I'm sorry, Alicia, you will be going to the graveyard. You are not what I need right now. That gets +1. Excellent.
Cool. I will block 3 of the warriors. I cannot block the non-token, so I will take an additional 6.
Yeah, I will tap 2 red mana sources to have Zacama deal 3 to an angel and 3 to an angel.
Okay, that means I assume is damage resolving?
Damage is resolved.
I'll take 5 total, because there's 2 unblocked tokens and then the 3.
Okay. 2 will die in combat, so I get to draw 2 cards. I'll take the initiative, and I will. I will create a skeleton with menace. I desperately need cards, so I will Skull Clamp 1, and I'll draw 2 cards. And then I'll let the other 2 die, so everybody gets dealt 2 damage. Swoop. And then I gotta discard a hand size, but that is my turn.
On your end step, my hand is forced. The bats cannot survive a Zacama. I will attempt 2 swords to plowshares, exile Zacama, and you'll gain life equal to its power.
I will pay 2 to negate that. On cast, you'll all lose 2 life and I gain 2 life.
All right.
Thank you, Zabracus.
All right. I will untap. And I'll just go straight into combat. I'd like to go to combat.
Before you go to combat, I would like to tap this for a red mana and have Zacama do 3 damage to Zoraline.
Zoraline.
Get that Z out of here.
Into the command zone.
Sure, yep. And then I will let you proceed to your combat step.
Everything at Professor Onyx.
Needed that. If I block the Goyf with this, it would take 4 damage and then you could kill it. She'd still gain the 8 life.
Yeah, we can do that.
I'll block the Goyf with O'Hare Pock Fatigue.
Okay.
Since the Goyf is being blocked, I will contribute to this situation and I will use Red Shift to add 2 red mana to my pool. Is 1 enough to kill it?
2.
I have to do the 2. All right, I'll send 6 damage over to the Lord Goyf instead of gaining life.
And then Onyx still dies?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will gain 8 life.
Pock Fatigue will flip.
I'm gonna go ahead and just recast Zoraline, and I will pay the 2 life and the extra 2 mana to bring back a 3 CMC
Oh,
creature.
back.
with finality.
boo! Forgot about that.
Poo-poo.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right, I'm going to make an end step move. I've got some green mana here. I'm going to use this forest to destroy target artifact or enchantment, and I can't be losing life when we're at 12, okay? So it's
Within
nothing
range
against
is
your
gone.
enchantment, but yeah, I gotta get rid of that. we're gonna untap. I'm going to pay a mana and make it so that the Barrowgoyf can't block this turn.
Cannot block.
I'm also going to add a red mana and shoot Zoraline, the bat.
Dead.
In the command zone, maybe. It could come back. It's not gonna come back. Okay. Take the life. I'm going to add 3 mana to activate Druid class to level 3. When this becomes level 3, target land I control becomes a creature with haste, and this creature's power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. It's still a land. So I'm going to make Urza's Cave into a creature. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. So this is a 9/9 creature that I have now. Now I will move to combat, and I'm going to be attacking NerdGirl with the 9/9 Zacama, a 9/9 Timeless Dragon, and Redshift Rocketeer.
That's exactly 25.
Oh my gosh.
And she still has like 1 creature. That's like I mean, she still has Zacama.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna play Balaged Sanctuary tapped, and I'm gonna gain a life. Woo! Going to.
Have vigilance.
It does have vigilance. You know, that's a good point. It does have vigilance. I'm going to tap it to add 2 white mana to my pool and gain 6 life.
Excellent.
Yep, fabulous.
Pretty sure
Okay.
we're dead.
Yep, probably.
I'm going to use this mana here, 3 of it total, with 1 of it being a red, to cast Gates Ablaze. Gates Ablaze deals X damage to each creature, where X is the number of gates I control. And I believe I have 5 gates right now.
Okay.
Negate. Oh, wait.
Can't. On my upkeep, Zevlor will die.
In response, I'm gonna tap Kiki Jiki to copy Seasoned Dungeoneer. When that copy enters, I get the initiative. So I'm gonna get Throne of the Dead. And I'm gonna pray that I get something good, because Throne of the Dead 3. Reveal the top 10 cards of your library. Put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it. It gains hexproof until your next turn. Then shuffle.
Okay, so if it's a little guy, it might still die.
It's a little guy, it might still die.
Really
I
interesting.
need something.
10 cards.
1,
Okay.
2, 3,
You would have gotten it on your upkeep
6,
anyway,
7,
though.
8, 9, 10. So we're gonna reveal, which is Kaya, not a creature. Land. Worthy cost. Land.
Oh my god.
3 Tree City.
Hey,
Okay.
Open pack
The
beast
Pack
could
Beast.
survive.
Okay. Wait, Etchings of the Chosen. Shattered Sanctum. Land. I got 1 creature. But it lives.
It does live.
It does live. So it'll come in and it'll get 3 +1/+1 counters on it. Thankfully, it does have Mobilize 3, so that might help me a little somewhat bit.
Before my spell resolves, I will activate Sakura Tribe Scout to play Talon Gates of Madara from my hand into play. And I'm going to gain a life from Druid's class, and I'm going to have Zerta phase out.
Oh.
Okay, these are all die.
All right, so we'll move to damage then, and we'll have 5 damage, hit lots of things.
Notably on all those dying, the 4 tokens that I have will be seen by Zurgo, so everybody will lose 4 life.
All right, I pass the turn.
All right. On my upkeep, these have rebound. There's no point in recasting Negate. But I would like to take a peek-see at your hand, ZBexx, and I get to draw a card.
Can I have a circle?
Okay. Ooh. Thank you. That's just fun. All right, and draw a card. right, well, I will play a Reliquary Tower for land. I don't know that that's going to be relevant, but hey, it's pretty. I don't know if this will work, but we're going to try it. We're going to do things before I am murdered by a giant dinosaur. Z-Main. I would like to make an alliance.
Excellent. What can I do for you?
If I let you survive this turn, can you follow up and attempt to murder our fellow Z?
Wow.
You have the power, potentially.
This got dark.
I believe I can.
Okay.
Should I have gained that 3 life before Zerta flashed out? Who knows? We aren't perfect Magic players.
Okay.
Find
For
out next.
Potentially my final trick of the night, I will tap out. So that is 13 manas. And I will cast Electro Dominance. Electro Dominance deals X damage to any target. You may cast a spell with mana value X or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. So notably, X is 11. I am going to deal 11 damage to ZBexx's face.
I should have gained that 3 extra life. I should have played my magic better.
And I can now cast a spell from my hand with mana value 11 or less without paying its mana cost.
Nice.
Easy game.
I think the only thing that I can do that would be of any consequence right now would be to cast Flick a Coin. Flick a Coin deals 1 damage to any target and you create a treasure token. Draw a card. I will deal 1 more damage to ZBexx's face.
That'll be enough because I'll only
And
have
draw a
1
card.
blocker if you want to do that.
And pass.
Am I really going to win with an ox right now? That's supposed to be a wall? Is this how we go out as Z's?
I think so.
Yes.
Most chaotic possible.
Okay, on my upkeep, I'll restart the dungeon. I will search my library for a land card. Da-da-da. Basic land.
Dungeoneer doing work.
It'll be a plains that looks like a forest. I will shuffle and then I will draw for turn. I'll show you what I was going to do. Thinking that I had this whole huge, diabolical, evil plan. And I can't just let it be. Well, I mean, the ox needs
Just
to be
really
here
want
for
to
a second.
die from cuteness.
Exactly. So we're gonna do Soul Ring. We're gonna do Mountain, Swamp, Plains. For my favorite card, All Out Assault. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch.
Oh.
When this enchantment enters, if it's your main phase, there's an additional combat phase after this
Oh,
phase,
no.
followed by additional main phase. When you next attack this turn, untap each creature you control.
That's sick.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
New card.
New card!
That's awesome.
The most Marduist of cards.
Oh,
And
that's terrifying.
If we want to do overkill, which I do, Windcrag Siege with Mardu. If a creature attacking causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna do the most evil card, Bastion of Remembrance.
Oh.
When it enters the battlefield, I create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. Whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses life and I gain 1 life. So with that, I will go to combat. The ox will swing over at Zabracus. It will create 6 warriors because it'll get triggered twice. I will swing 4 that warriors over at ZBexx and the rest over at Zabracus. Declared.
I will block 1 of them and take
3.
3, which is actually 6, right?
Oh, because they're plussed?
Yep.
Oh, I
Yep.
forgot they were plussed.
Yep, they're
So I
+1/+1.
I will
Super
be dead.
dead.
Yeah.
I have no blockers, and
Excellent.
the single spell I could cast does not help me.
Excellent. That's good news to me. There'll be a second comp.
1, 2, 3,
4.
4, 5.
This is
6,
4,
7.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think you know what's going to happen
Yep.
on the second combat. It's all going to you.
We have crowned a
I am
champion
super
Z.
dead.
Yeah, good job.
Oh my gosh.
With the combat for the
yes!
win.
World War Z #1. We have winner ZMainCharacter.
There can only be one.
There can only see one.
I
we let Zacama live for too long.
Okay, that genuinely scared me.
That was looking to be one of the scariest top 10 reveals I've ever gotten to do in Magic up until my deck passed me the Ox. I knew Mardu wouldn't let me down, and now we have the ultimate Z. Me! It's me! I'm the ultimate Z!
Special thanks to today's featured sponsor, FlexiSpot.
You can FlexiSpot the link to their website down below in the description. It's easy as that.
There's even a discount code for $30 off your order.
And then combat,
right.
because you have to attack with Zacama?
You do.
Oh, it's got
Didn't I
Vigilant.
attack already?
Yeah.
Do you want me to go to a second combat?
No. I forgot it was Vigilant.
Rules! Second combat?
It still doesn't come at me.
I guess I died to cuteness. That's how Z's are. That's it. That's all there was, folks.
Don't forget to support your favorite Commander show by doing something you were going to do anyway, and that's buy Magic singles. And you can do so by using our sponsor, TOA.
It really is that easy, and Tales of Adventure has a wide selection of singles from the most basic printings all the way through the most premium versions. And they've also started stocking sealed product now, so you don't need to go anywhere else for anything Magic.
And you get 5% off your entire order when you use code DECKEDOUT at checkout.
And you should know by now, the link is down in the description, right there.
I will grab... God, I put half of these upside down again. What? How do I keep doing this? I'm gonna find an island, if I can. Where are they? This was an epic first Battle of the Z's, and I can't wait for round 2, where I will definitely become the victor. ZBexx, ZMain, Z-Girl. Round 2, it is on.
If you're building decks and you're not using Moxfield, then I feel bad for you. It just is the best tool for organizing, customizing, and collaborating on all of your decks.
In fact, it's the only way that our team can keep up with building sometimes over 20 decks per month. And it's the way that we can share our deck lists with you in a nice, easy format.
You can always support the show too, just by following us on Moxfield, where you can find every deck that's ever been on the show.
They're just so fucking cute.
I know.
God damn it.
That's why it's a little hard for me to swing over here, because I'm like, dang, I like that.
Mommy. Mommy.
I just can't do this. Wah.
Ultimate Guard is the industry leader in TCG accessories.
And Ultimate Guard products are the way that all 3 of us on the Decked Out team are able to organize, protect, and display our collections. And they're the best way to show off all of our cards on camera for you.
So make sure you use the link down below in the description to support the show and pick yourself up some amazing upgrades. We'd like to thank our patrons and YouTube members. Without your support, these episodes wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, it's specifically thanks to patrons and YouTube members like you, Zed, that we're able to make this show weekly. And that's awesome. Thank you.
And if you're not already a member, you can sign up using the link in the description and unlock those exclusive perks, monthly signed tokens, spell table games with us, even have us play your Z Commander here on the show.
And of course, VeggieWagon, you can always support the show by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm already subscribed, but that's all we have for you for today. We'll see you next time on
Decked Out. Is that your brother's name?